Alright folks, so here's how we unlock the Lich Path in Wrath of the Righteous. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Leopard's Smile and you can progress through this area. There's a few different things you can do and some choices along the way, but none of them matter for this particular unlock. You'll get to the end, and when you kill the queen, you'll have the option to go down into an underground section of Leopard's Smile, and this is where the first item, which is really the most important item, is. There will be a few different fights you'll go through here, and there's quite a few different other things that aren't explained in this video that are worth exploring this area for. But for the purposes of this, you're going to want to go ahead and go straight down this first pathway you see. I recommend, before you even go down here, putting up all of your usual buffs, stuff like Bless, Shield of Faith, Bark Skin, anything like that that you might have. And you'll be fighting quite a bit of undead. You start off with just some whites, nothing too big. Skip through most of these fights in the video here. Moving forward a little bit, there's a few more whites, really doesn't take too much. They're pretty easy to deal with. Once they're down, you keep moving forward, and you start to move into this little cove area. Now, there's some loot along the way. Most of it is just sort of general ingredients and trash loot, but there's a few important items that I'll point out along the way as we go. Some more whites. As we start to get a little bit further in here, there's also some Cairn whites, which are a little bit more dangerous, but if you're going along just fine at this point, they shouldn't be much of a problem. Here on this body, there is a belt of incredible dexterity +2, which is pretty important. One of the first ones, I believe the first one you get actually. So good pickup here, and then up ahead here you can see glowing. That's the actual item that we're looking for, but there's a few different whites and a boss that are defending it. We'll skip forward to the end of that fight. This guy can be pretty dangerous if you don't have decent AC, but he goes down pretty easily with stuff like touch attacks and, of course, channel divinity. Now, the important part here is you want to make sure that, as you can see here, I didn't click it fast enough. You want to click on the icon for the Wand of Zacharias, otherwise everything will get resurrected and you'll have to fight all of the enemies in this fight again. Granted, this party is doing just fine, should be okay, but if your party, say, you didn't rest after the end of Leopard's Smile killing the queen, then this might be difficult. And once you actually click on it, which you can do in combat, you'll want to make sure that you click the option to hide the wand in a bag. All of the other options lock the path out for you. Breaking it, setting free, any of that locks you out of the Lich Path. So you hide it in a bag, and here we kill off the rest of these guys, no problem. And the only other really noteworthy thing at this point, want to make sure you pick up, there's a couple of little things like the Helmet of Scrotia, and then Garkle there, he actually has I believe it's an Elven Blade, or a Verminbane Elven Curved Blade +2, so good pickup there. Now, we're going to be going over a little bit further into Act 2. We're at the Lost Chapel, mandatory area. You'll get to the top of the hill, and here at the actual chapel itself, you'll fight Rasmusus and a bunch of ghouls. Once they're all taken care of, which your choices here also don't matter for this, once they're all taken care of, you will go ahead, there's a trap that we'll deal with, and Rathamus actually has some good loot that you want to make sure you don't miss. Here for this video I skipped because I was just going straight for getting the Lich, but he has a few good things that you don't want to miss picking up. And this wall right here, if you have the wand, disappears. If you did not stow the wand away, there is no way to go downstairs and into this area. It is completely locked off if you haven't done that earlier section of Leopard's Smile and hid the wand. Now once you go in here, there's a few different paths you can go down which are worth exploring, but the main hallway just going straight down leads you to this library, and in this library is an NPC that is really important for the Lich Path. That is Zacharias the Lich. Now as you can see here, I actually recommend reading, of course, and talking to him and understanding, because he's a really important character for the Lich Path. But for the purposes of this video, really the only important thing is showing you that you want to make sure of all of these options, like, what do you want? And I want to know more about you, or good to go through, but you want to make sure that you give him the wand. If you don't give him the wand, do not become a lich. I believe you actually have to fight him if you don't give him the wand. But giving him the wand also allows you to get some extra skeletons on the final fight of this area, which is nice. And at this point, he leaves, and there's some more items that you can go through. There's some more stuff, and there's a hidden wall here. But that right there is how you get the Lich Path. You'll be able to get it at the end of this act now. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, farewell until next time.